Recent heavy rainfall has rivers on the rise in our area, and as water flows right into the Wisconsin River, communities are bracing for overflow. The National Weather Service predicts the river will swell to 18.7 feet in Portage, which would be the 7th highest level on record. Developing tonight, Dannika Lewis discovers any freeze after the flooding could be an even bigger challenge.
For the people living around Black Hawk Road in the town of Caledonia, seeing this street look more like a swamp is pretty common. What's uncommon is seeing it underwater in December. And with temperatures expected to plummet coming up here later in the week, this is only the tip of the iceberg.
If you fall in the water in the spring or in the summer, you get wet. You fall in the water now, you freeze to death.
With the threat rising and rising,
A winter flood is a whole different animal.
Greg Hintz had to bring his flood runner out of hibernation.
We may be boating by Wednesday, the way it's looking.
It's kind of an unknown. We've never really run into that.
Pat Bagan with Columbia County Emergency Management says the river can handle widespread rainfall in the summer when plants are thirsty for water and it's warm enough for evaporation.
And it's been wet this fall, so everything's pretty saturated.
But the bigger worries for Bagan will come if these floodwaters freeze over, especially if there's a need for fire or EMS crews to cross water and ice to get to someone.
They're not going to show up there near as quick as having an ambulance that can just drive to it. And that time can be such a critical factor if somebody's having a medical emergency.
People don't realize how much work it can become.
And after almost 30 winters living next to the Wisconsin, a half-mile ride back home in the winter isn't something Hintz wants to get used to.
It's nothing to mess with.
State, county, and city of Portage officials plan to meet Tuesday morning to have a more concrete plan of what to do with all of this December flooding. For WISC News 3, I'm Dannika Lewis.